Happy birthday, all of my divine loves and my divine loving birthday cancers, July 21. You guys, I love you. You hear me? I love you. I love you. Sending you guys so much light and love and peace, on your beautiful day. You guys, you are loved in every way. That's why you have a valuable lesson to learn today, kisses. All right, let's talk about your numbers, signs, and synchronicities, in which the higher realm speaks through numbers, signs, and synchronicities. Let's talk about your birthright here that's before us, all right? But before we do, we're going to intro to you your month, your birthright month, number 7. July, frequency of number 7. It is the energy of the higher realm speaking to you, telling you to please be patient with others. Be patient with yourself. Be all around patient. All right? It is a reason for that. Thinking of the Sabbath day, if it took the higher realm 7 days, the higher realms are saying you can be patient with others. You can practice this way of life, patience, because it is your birthright, okay? And somebody may have told you a time or two, you are so patient, because that is your birthright. Now, the higher realms is speaking unto you through this beautiful birthright number of 7 to tell you guys that you shall expect nothing less than the best from your life here on earth. Okay? Why? Because you will overcome these obstacles and realize success. See, the angels are happy with the choices you made, Cancers, in your physical form along your spiritual journey here. That is what they're saying from your frequency of number 7, birthright. Now, what I'm seeing is you guys doing a lot of prayer, all right? Because when the higher realms speak to you through that powerful message of number 2, not to mention that the higher realms is telling you that they're favoring you, all right, through that number 2. If you don't believe me, then you look at the mirror and believe you, because you have everything in 2. All right? Look in the mirror. Look directly at you. The higher realms favor you. That's why your birthright is number 2. We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2, all the above. We got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. All right, yeah. So, you guys, with that comes the higher realms message to you that whatever you're praying for is already on the way, Cancers. You just need more faith. All right, I can't make that up. And then that number 1, oh my goodness, that number 1. Is the higher realms got your back. Okay, let's talk about that, because quite frankly, the history of 1 was never a number. It stood for the powers that be. It stood for the God that is in you and me. Okay, and that is simply, we keep things simple in this channel. It could be simple as good orderly direction. Okay, but that 1 is powerful. So whatever you're praying for is already on the way. So it's no question or doubt that you guys have been praying for a new beginning, because you wanted to, expect nothing less than the best. Unbeknownst to you, that is your birthright. And it is true. The higher realms favor you. Now, let me tell you how much the higher realms favor you. When you add that 2 plus 1, that equals 3. All right? That's talking about the mind, body, and spirit trinity. All right. So that means you guys are master manifestors here. So, which goes into your powerful lesson today. Let me not laugh. I love you guys. All right. So that ties into your powerful message. But you guys are master manifestors with the birthright of number 3. Okay. Yeah. And number 3, it is all about you guys being powerful manifestors. You know, you were born with that manifesting mastery. All right. It's not it's just not a game that your birthright is 2-1. When you guys pray for that one thing, it gets done. All right. It's not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence. It's by your birthright that is happening. All right. Because the higher realms favor you. We can't make that stuff up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to combine the two. 7 plus 3, right? So you guys are here to complete a physical ending. Because that 10 has a lot to do with the physical end. So 7 plus 3 is, 10. Okay, so what that means is a physical ending and a beginning. That's why you have been doing all of this, manifesting this new beginning. But in order to manifest a new beginning, there has to be an end. That's why you have that 7 and that 3, which equals that physical end and a new beginning. That's what the number 10 represents, an end, because of that circle at the end, or that 0, that is like you completed a cycle, and now that 1 is there for a new beginning. So you guys are here to complete a physical ending. You know, that is so necessary. And a lot of us are here for Earth's completion of the ending as well. And I believe you guys are that as well. However, that when the higher realms is speaking to you through your birthright number 10, they're telling you right now to move forward with confidence towards that end and that which you shall begin. Okay? I can't make it up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see, before I get into my laugh time, because this is going to be funny. I'm sorry to hear about that, Cancers. I see you guys got to really set boundaries when it comes to, this father figure in your life here, because of their lies and how many lies they have given you guys and left you guys hanging. I'm gonna say on red, and how much, they judged you as to be the unstable one. You know what I'm saying? However, you're the one that had to experience the hurt and the pain from all of this. It is because I'm going to tell you guys, you're part of the 144 crew, Cancers, and hopefully that means a lot to you. That means you came here, set forth here on this earth with a bazillion things to do, so to speak, you know what I mean? And one is to be spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned and spiritually in a cycle and physically in a cycle that should be ended, okay? You know what I mean? And it's weird because I need to say this, because in your previous lifetime you prayed for this. Somehow you prayed for this in your previous lifetime. You know what I mean? To end this cycle. I can't make it up. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys can't remember, and that's okay too. Because when you drop in this density, a lot, becomes anew, so to speak. Yeah. So Your grandparents didn't have anything to do with this. They want to put that on the table, right? It's something that was out of their control. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that surrounded, your birth, had a lot to do with why boundaries needed to be set right away. Some of you guys went against the grain because you wanted to see what you needed to see for your own self, because you needed to experience the hurt, and now you guys really experienced it to the highest of high. So now you guys, I see why you're 7 and 3 now. You guys have to end this vicious family dynamic cycle here with this father figure. You know what I mean? I can't make it up. Yeah. So you guys are definitely not worried, but you have different ways that you really are setting boundaries. So that's good. Definitely financially off the top, definitely emotionally off the top. You know what I'm saying? It's the thing, because like I said, this father figure, all they would do is shed lies, okay? Yeah, shed lies. And quite frankly, then they are not a good parent at all. The best parenting came from a mother or yourself. Now, this could be both. You know what I'm saying? This is a father figure. This could be your father, which I'm really getting strength from. It's your father, and the grandparents are speaking up. However, okay, so that's who it is, because it's not your child's father. Yeah, so your mother had to do all the parenting. You might as well say by herself here. You know what I mean? And you guys were so envious when you seen other people with their father and stuff like that, and it made you guys really, really want that safety, and it felt like longevity or something. You guys were really longing, and it made you guys very sensitive, and some of you guys may have turned into, false ideologies in such a way just to deal with, your emotional instability, type of thing. Yeah. Some of you guys said, forget it, man. I'm going to work till I drop, and don't close your eyes. And some of you guys overworked yourself, Some of you guys, went to different routes to escape, and to try to set boundaries, as best as you could, Some of you guys really tried to overcompensate and, get all of these degrees and stuff like that, or what do you call certificates, just so you could feel confident in, the way you speak to this person, or or make your value worth something to, what do you call? Yeah, to make you feel, like you're someone that he has to prepare, or they will have to prepare to come and talk to you, or of your statue. You know what I mean? You tried your best to change the dynamic, okay, of that, okay? Yeah. And a lot of you guys definitely gave up, a life of, unnecessary, just so you can feel content, and you don't, exude any self, I don't like to say the H word, but self, proclaim, lack of worth, okay? So that you can be best suited for, preparing yourself for other relationships, because it doesn't stop there, even though it starts there. And that really permeates who you are, and it determines who you shall be in the future. It has a lot to do with you guys, being resilient or not resilient. You know what I'm saying? And you guys definitely are resilient in spite of, everything, all the traumas, all the people who laughed at your trauma, this person may have their, and lack of love, okay? And so much. And then what makes it so bad is feeling conflicted about love. You know what I'm saying? That is the key. So, and I tell everybody, the way you really know that you know, and then how about this? If somebody tell you they love you and you don't feel it in your gut, Cancers, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can feel it in your gut. All you gotta do is think about your best, or your mom, you and your mom is close. All you gotta do is think about what she said, how comforting it feels, how safe it feels, how secure it feels. When somebody I love you, you can feel the franticness. You can feel the mischief. In that alone. You can feel that, you don't have to be in question. When time comes, you'll grow to know these things. But I'm telling you real simple, if you don't feel it in your gut, yeah, it just is what it is. And quite frankly, this kind of love is love backwards, okay? And that is, you spell love backwards, you have evil. Yeah. Some of you guys actually wanted to change your sex because of this fool here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you didn't want to cause anybody stress in case you one day be like this person. You don't want to be ashamed of, your sexuality. So a lot of you guys really put that into existence, And for a lot of you guys, my deepest condolences who lost their grandparents when your grandparents passed away. You guys really had, you ain't want nobody to touch you. Let's put it that way. You put your tears in real strong, and you loved your grandparents, of course. But it's like when they left the physical realm, you left the physical realm, so to speak. You didn't want nobody to touch you, speak to you, none of that. Your old, childhood friends would come and try to, play with you or whatever like that. And, you would be aggressive with them. You know what I'm saying? You would basically be aggressive with them because, at the, you were not happy about that. And you didn't have a problem with expressing it, you see? But I love your actual resilience overall, because even though you guys felt the lowest sad, you still had compassion for your parents, you know what I'm saying, and how they were feeling. And you still adapted that thing. You went to school, you know what I'm saying? You hope to dream about them at night. Yeah. But it caused you a great deal of anxiety because if that could happen, what else could happen? And it made you question, your identity too. Like I said, by, the things that happened to you and angered you around your father's type of energy, you see. So this father energy kind of really angered you guys, not kind of, but it angered you guys. And I'm hearing angered you guys to a pulp. You know what I mean? And believe it or not, that's the same energy that was there in your energy field when you were, in gestation, and when you were, that's a major part of your birth story. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know babies could have emotion, but I'm feeling this right now. You guys had a little attitude, because you felt your mom's energy, and your energy could feel also the father, and that really did something to your energy, and it stays with you. So it's kind of like your gold imprint. You know what I mean? So growing up, you guys had, they call it the word shy, but you guys were not confident at the time because you were so fearful of things. You know, you were well aware, however, did not know how to say somebody's triggered. You were well aware that people could go off and you could lose everything in an instance. And that's what, quite frankly, what do you call them? Imply this depression when you guys feel this way sometimes. You know, it depressed you guys at this time, and a lot of you guys didn't even want to have children. Okay, you ain't want to have no more. You ain't want to have no sister, no brother, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of this father figure. So that's what's coming up now. You guys are really setting boundaries. So I'm proud of you guys for doing that. Kudos to you, Cancers, okay?